Well, good evening, my beloved Beyond the Call of Duty friends and family, and good evening to all of our EOW family members. Day number 43 today. Day 43. Total miles done today was 422 miles. Yesterday, Richard did advise me that they had a total of 25 miles for the day, but today, 422 miles. Our beautiful team today started out at 8 or 9:30 at Medina Drug Task Force in Medina, Ohio, to honor beautiful Agent John Dale Stayrook. Then at 12:30 they went to Wayne Dot County Sheriff's Office for Sheriff Daniel Kinn, and at 3 o'clock at Bolton Police Department for Police Officer Dominique Francis. Let's do a quick shout out to everyone. I want to do a shout out on yesterday's stop. You got to see some of the updated photographs on our Facebook page, on social media. They were at the Harley Davidson in Philadelphia, West Virginia. Absolutely amazing department, amazing dealership. They not only took care of us, but they catered to us, gave us heavy discounts, knowing what we're doing, and supported our cause as well. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to really thank Heritage Funeral and Cremations out of Spokane, Washington, for their continued support. They are a sponsor, and they're doing another sponsorship. Now they're doing a yearly 5K sponsorship to us, and we really appreciate it and love the fact that they take care of us. So thank you very much. Would like to thank our Lone Wolf Harley Davidson in Spokane for their continued support. They give a beautiful motorcycle every year for departments to be able to put a letter of interest and honor their fallen by putting in for a letter, and we will do all the work and get the bike set up for them, with the exception of a radar and radio, two things. But everything else, we'll do all the decals. Reach out to us if you want more information on that. We'll get it to you. Cannot thank Phoenix Protective Corporation enough for their continued support, and it's because of them that this survives, and they take care of us. They're based out of Spokane, Washington, and they have offices in Spokane, Auburn, Everett, Yakima, Vancouver, Washington, Tri-Cities, Anchorage, Alaska, and Fairbanks, and satellite offices in Missoula and in Wenatchee. So reach out to them. Reach out to them and see if you would like some employment, or reach out to them for some work. That's where we are, everyone. Day 43, Medina Drug Task Force, Wayne Dot County Sheriff's Office, Bluffton Police Department. Tomorrow, they'll be at Detroit PD, Wayne County Sheriff's Office, Flint Police Department, and Clare County Sheriff's Office. A lot of driving. This is our beautiful Medina Drug Task Force agent, John Dale Stayrook. Let's see if we've got any information. So, John's wife, Pamela, and daughter, Jackie, every time he would call dispatch, he'd always say, "It's John 311," even though everyone in dispatch knew his voice and knew it was him. He'd always tell them that. He was a big teddy bear. He'd show pictures of his grandkids, things he made for them, to everyone. John was very interesting and a great storyteller. Every time he told a story, something thought it was different. So even if you'd heard the story 10 times, you'd still listen because you never knew the interesting details that would be added. Amazing. Amazing. So to his beautiful family and to his wife and the department and the kids, hearts and prayers are for you and your department. We will make sure that we always carry his name and say his story to anyone that will listen to us. Actually, this is Sheriff Daniel Keene. Sorry about that. They got this in the wrong order. I always get this mixed up when they set everything up in the wrong order. I'm sorry about this. So this is Wayne Dot County Sheriff's Office, Daniel Keene, his wife Erin and son Arlo, and father Frank and mom Cindy, mother-in-law Cindy and father. Um, he's an amazing man, always put his family first, loved his job, loved his boys, loved his nieces like they were his own. He's very, he was very family-oriented individual, and his nieces called him Aunt Dan. One day at work, he found a raccoon and caught it, and they actually sent a picture of the raccoon. Um, I can't get it up right now. I wish I had got it a little earlier, but I can't get it up. So again, I'm sorry about that mix-up. But from there, that was their second stop. The first stop was Medina, and this is Medina. This is John Stayrock, his wife Pamela's daughter Jackie. And every time he'd call dispatch, he'd always call and say, "This is John 311," and he's yeah, you can definitely tell he's a big teddy bear. So understand why his stories would be interesting when you look at that beautiful man. So to his family, his stories will live on, and we'll say his name. And again, we hold you near and dear to our hearts, and bless you guys in the department. Mm. This is beautiful Dominique Francis, and this is at Buffleton Police Department. His former wife Sarah, son Blake, and parents Bob and Vicky, and sister Chase, and brother-in-law Brett, grandma Ann, grandpa and uncle Eddie, and Aunt Lisa. The biggest characteristic he's known for is his selflessness and always giving back. He never put himself first. He would give anything to do anything for others. He was always there to help them out, and he was extremely hard worker and very strong. He was also big and scary on the outside, but in the inside, he was the softest person. You could always talk to him. It was really fun and taught his youngest sister all the things he probably shouldn't have. He was always very much into sports and loved sports. His father was also in law enforcement and a huge influence on Dominique's career. When he was little, he would always take things apart and have fun putting them back together. He would spoil his younger sister rotten, loved being on the lake with his friends and family, helped coach football, ran weights at high school, and they actually ended up naming it after him. That was awesome. Dominic had 4 grandchildren. They were his favorites. Bless his heart. Absolutely. Bless the family and the department for their loss. So our thoughts and prayers will be with you. As we said, tomorrow they start out at Detroit Police Department at 8:30, and they will be there for Lieutenant Frederick Charles and also Police Officer Lauren Michael Ports and Police Officer Lloyd Mike Todd, Corporal Ernest Robinson. That's what. And then at 11:15, they will be at Flint Police Department, Captain Colin Burney, and at 3 o'clock, Clara County Sheriff's Office, or Mounted Deputy Nicole Shaw. Tammy says hello to all of my EOW friends and family. Continued prayers and support for the survivors and to the team. Thank you, Tammy. Desiree Finley says, "Good evening, Shah. Hope you're doing well, doing very well. Thank you." Sharon, killer in action, killed in action, killer in action. Jerry, good evening, Jerry. Tammy says, "Hello to everyone. Joel, missed you. Hello, and Eddie, good evening." So there you go, everyone. Thoughts and prayers are also out to our former president, Trump, for getting shot. And I love the fact that the political parties have decided to all get band together to not argue and just take a moment and a little bit of reprieve and calm down a little bit. So, to our families out there, be blessed. Be known that you guys are the hero's hero for all of these heroes. They wore a uniform of one sort or the other, gave up weekends, nights, etc. So if you're out and about this weekend and you see a police officer or an emergency vehicle, please, please, please move over, pull over, or just stop. Give them some room. If you see a police officer, tell them you thank them for the selfless job that they do and let them know that they are loved. In addition to that, no drinking and driving. Put your seatbelt on. Keep your seatbelt on. See you guys tomorrow, probably about the same time. Have a blessed night. And to our EOW families, our new family members, know that you're not alone. Please reach out to us. We'll reach out and we'll get you guys to somebody, because we know a lot of families out there. We'll connect you guys. Love you guys. Be blessed and have a blessed evening. Good night.